This is the first of many baseball answers we'll be doing. The question for this was, what was the author's intent for writing Energy Sources Pros and Cons? The single works like this. It's what the person thinks. So it starts from something that they already know and the way they think. So this is what we wrote for this. I think the author wants me to think about the different types of energy sources. There are benefits and consequences for the different types of energy. Eventually we'll run out of fossil fuels and we'll need to know how to get energy in different ways. We're going to evolve this answer. So that's a single. And then as we move through it, there we go. The double, we're trying to make connections between the book we just read, which would be Energy Sources Pros and Cons, and connect it to other books we read. We're trying to make text-to-text connections. In other words, we're trying to compare different text materials that we've read and connect them together. And that's what this answer looks like here. In the books Electric Cars and Energy Sources, both authors explained how people use energy and how to make the environment cleaner. Both books state that we must find new sources of energy. The Green Geography book also explains that fossil fuels release carbon into the atmosphere and causes global warming. So we can expand on that answer. What you really want to do on the double is report back what the text says. Most of the time I'm always telling kids, tell me what you think. But when there's a picture of two books together that says plus, I want there to be connections to text. So basically you need to back up what you started to say in your single with proof. So you're proving that you're right by documenting this with text connections. Now let's keep that in mind as we go to the triple. The triple is where we're going to make connections between text and our personal lives. It's text to self. So we started this one. And good ways to make text to self connections are the experiments we've done in class. So if you continue this by saying what we've done in class with build a solar-powered Barbie Jeep, finish that sentence. We have fueled a car with water, and you explain how we took hydrogen from water and we used a hydrogen fuel cell car, and we have other opportunities to use that power for other things. We're also going to make solar-powered, self-charging, remote-control cars. We've used or demonstrated a Stirling engine, which is an external combustion car. We're also experimenting with magnets. Okay, now here's the home run. Home run takes it all the way to a next level where there's a text connection and a self connection. So we get all the text connections. We have all the self connections, and this is where we bring everything together. And another way to think about the text-to-world connection is, I think I can use this information. I never really thought about, but these are just text or sentence starters that help you put a good conclusion to this. And this isn't a big I think paper. It starts with I think at the beginning and ends with I think, but in the middle there's actual text connections that you can back up and we can write a bibliography for. And we'll have experiments also. So this will take the students all the way through a baseball answer. And don't be afraid or nervous if this doesn't make 100% sense the first time. As you do this more often, it makes more sense. And as the kids go on to 7th, 8th grade, 6th grade, they get more comfortable in writing this way, and it helps them to give some shape and structure to their writing. They start with what they think, they back it up with text, they back it up with personal experiences and connections, and then they back it up, and they go put a conclusion on it with what they think again.